Hello, my name's Shade Milway, and welcome to My Dad's Friends, a show about, well, my dad's friends. My dad is old and has many different friends that are just weird as he is. Today we are talking to Craig Nelson.
Hi, Shade. Good. Actually, I've met you since before you were born. I've known your dad a long time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
So, you have some questions?
Oh, yes. How did you meet my dad?
Well, back many years ago, I went to some friends I made's house, and I didn't have any place to stay. And back in the day, we did this thing called couch surfing. So I was on one couch, and then on the couch next to me was your dad. And we became friends through other friends that we were, knew. Tom and Brent and Dan and Brandon, I think, lived in the house. It was all of us crazy guys sharing this house.
Any funny stories about my dad?
Well, as when I moved to the city, I was what was referred to back then as a street poet. I used to have these dreams of reciting my poetry at a poetry jam, or I would recite poetry on a street corner for change. I used to do something we called Artquake here in Portland, and I would recite my poetry on a street corner for people who would listen to it. But there's no money in it. When I was, of course, sleeping on that couch, and then Roger was sleeping on that couch, I had started as a male performer at a gay bar called JJ's Back Room in order to make money, meaning I was a go-go dancer in a gay bar. All right, I was a stripper. I was a lot more svelte and skinny and sexy, and so was your dad. And so your dad joined me and was a dancer at JJ's Back Room as well. So funny stories is we were performers and artists, not strippers. No, we both danced at the same gay bar together.
How did you get started as a DJ?
Well, at that gay bar, one night, now like I'd been really DJing has been part of my life since probably about 13, 14. I grew up listening to radio. I used to listen to K-Rock in LA, really influenced me musically towards goth music and punk music and new wave music. And growing up listening to that to the 80s and listening to the radio jocks, I wanted to get in radio. So I think my freshman year in high school, we took over the local AM radio station. They used to play oldies, and I didn't ever leave. So for about a year, I worked underneath the advertising manager doing commercials and learning radio. And then my buddy Jess Webb, he was like our high school DJ. He DJ'd all the school dances. And so I got into DJing, and 12-inch remixes and all that stuff. And when I moved to Portland and was, of course, dancing with your dad at JJ's Back Room one night, and I'd been wanting to be a club DJ, and I'd hung out with a lot of club DJs in Portland at that time. One night, the DJ, who was also the MC, walked out. And so we didn't have a DJ to play the music for the dancers. And I was like, well, I've got a voice for radio, and I know how to play music. And so I became the DJ at JJ's Back Room, which led to me becoming a real, dance floor DJ at one of the oldest gay bars in Portland, Silverado's, a.k.a. Flossie's, which also led to Embers and then on to DJing a lot of other things, including like when your father and I opened up our first artist co-op, kind of fashioned under similar to friends of ours, the Pander Brothers, had the Fuse Gallery, and we started an artist co-op in '92 on 10th and Market, and it led to a lot of gigs DJing. So We had a lot of crazy events there happen, which are stories in itself.
Where can people dance to your DJing?
Well, so in 2003, I quit DJing and quit the bar business entirely. I had been DJing as a resident DJ for a big club called Polyesters, and I started driving truck. In about the year before COVID, I started DJing again, doing a monthly at a place called the LP, Lombard Pub up on Lombard. And I take my money that I make every night, and I started doing charity work for something that's very important to me as a survivor of child abuse and violence. I would take the money and I'd buy comic books and toys for children escaping domestic violence. Since then, when COVID happened, I started doing a channel online on Twitch. And from there, I got to meet so many amazing friends and fellow goth DJs around the world. And I've continued to do my charity work. And I now, like you asked, I'm sorry, long-winded way to the answer. I now DJ monthly at a bar called Bar Afterlife on Hawthorne. And I do a monthly night there playing, it's called the Elder Goth Retirement Home. And I play, a mixture of old classic goth and new wave and dark wave mixed with so many new great artists in goth and dark wave and post-punk.
I know you attend Comic-Cons. Do you like to cosplay?
I do like to cosplay. I think my most popular one I've done is Swamp Thing. I've done Six String Samurai. Because one thing, I like to cosplay a lot, but I like to do obscure stuff. Like I do The Greatest American Hero, which is one of my favorite shows from the 80s. To me, it's more fun to cosplay as something a little more obscure, because when you get a nerd or a fan that gets what you're doing, like Six String Samurai, they absolutely love it and are excited to see you do that cosplay. So I like doing that more obscure kind of cult film stuff. When I did Swamp Thing, it was a great cosplay, but every 2 feet I was taking pictures with somebody. And this was a big, bulky, sweaty 10 hours in this costume. It was a great time. But yeah, I prefer doing stuff that's a little more obscure. And, and the fans that get it, it really makes their day. And it's part of doing cosplay. It's fun.
Do you have a favorite cosplay?
Well, I have to say my favorite cosplay is my Six String Samurai cosplay. I love the movie. If no one's familiar with the movie Six String Samurai, it's kind of a cult film about Elvis has died, the king of rock and roll has died, and Buddy Holly is traversing the desert and all the threats in order to become the new king of rock and roll. And I don't want to spoil any more, except for the fact that the soundtrack is amazing, done by the one and only Red Elvises. I love that film.
Mm-hmm. I love the 80s music. Do you have a favorite 80s song?
Ooh, see, that's hard. Favorite 80s song. Like music is memories to me. It's like, it's like high fidelity. Every record, every song is like a segment of my life or a memory from my life, good or bad. It's a song that helped me either get through something or a song that helped me feel like fighting the fight ahead, what we call anthems. Like my favorite 80s song. Wow. Oh, man. I'd have to say it's a tough call between Blasphemous Rumors by Depeche Mode in my whiny goth phase to Thieves and Liars by Ministry in my want to break and rebel phase. Like music is a mood, and Ministry like gets you. Thieves and Liars is like, yeah, it's, and then like even going back, like A Whisper to a Scream, which is Icicle Works, and I'm brain farting on the actual name. I mean, shoot. Uh, I Just Died in Your Arms by Cutting Crew. It's like, yeah, it's hard to give just one 80s song. To me, music is just it's a memory of different times and people and things. It's hard. That's a hard one for me, man. I'm sorry. I give a few answers.
Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
I saw this on the board over here, and I had to giggle. My favorite Spice Girl. My goodness. I think it's only because like I still see Mel B on television occasionally. I love to hate Scary Spice. Hopefully that works, because sometimes, oh God, I hate to admit this. I watch America's Got Talent, and it's a secret, horrible, like, I shouldn't like this, but I watch America's Got Talent, and Mel B irritates the crap out of me. So a love-hate relationship with Mel B, and please don't tell anybody I watch America's Got Talent.
All right. How can people follow you on social media?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at DJPO2323. You can catch my stream. I'm not streaming as much as I used to, but I plan on doing it again more. And but my streaming channel is DJ_PO_. And that's on Twitch. So go twitch.tv/DJ_PO_. And I'm Craig Nelson on Facebook. Mostly on Facebook is where I do a lot of promotion for the Elder Goth Retirement Home every third Saturday at Bar Afterlife. But I also promote over on Instagram. I have a TikTok. I don't really do too much on there except for probably share stuff that makes me cry while I'm sitting in my office by myself, because I'm just a big softy for stuff. So, yeah. And that's DJ_PO_. So, yeah.
Yep. Anything you want to add?
No, thank you. Like I said, I do the Elder Goth Retirement Home every third Saturday, but more importantly, I do and have been doing an annual fundraiser as a survivor of domestic violence and child abuse. It's been very important to me and helpful for my path in sobriety over these last 9 years to be able to do service that helps children at their darkest time, and by supplying them with comic books and toys and hopefully giving them imagination or hope or something to dream of a better and bigger world at their darkest time. Hopefully by supplying them toys and comic books, it does that. We have an event that'll be happening on Twitch on November 14th, 15th, and 16th with some amazing goth and new wave DJs around the world, dark wave DJs, etc. It'll be 50 hours of DJs around the world raising money to buy toys and comic books and art supplies. We partner with Raphael House of Portland, and I basically collect the money. Last year we raised over $6,000, and then I personally go buy everything, deliver them to Raphael House, and Raphael House gets them out to the people that are, they're helping through the holidays. This year we're hoping to raise $6,500 over that time period, and it will be on Twitch starting Friday the 14th, 7 p.m. on my channel, twitch.tv /DJ underscore PO underscore. That's, yeah, twitch.tv /DJ underscore PO underscore. You'll find me. It'll probably be in like little letters, hopefully, underneath here. And then yeah, that'll be there. But yeah, it's really important to me to be able to raise money and bring, joy to children and mothers making the hard choice to escape homes of violence. Raphael House is great to do that, to offer them not only counseling, care, legal assistance, but safe housing. Raphael House of Portland's amazing, and it's been fun partnering with them the last 5 years. So that's, big thing that's coming up. Other than that, Elder Goth Retirement Home every third Saturday again. Bam. I don't know what else. Oh, and if I run for city council, vote for me.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Shade, and it's been an honor to be here. I've known you your entire life, and it's good to see how you've grown to be such an amazing young man. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. Guess that's a wrap. Thanks again, Craig, for agreeing to spill the beans. Be sure to share, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.